get to the money. Gotta get to the money. Early morning, so you know that I'm on it. So you know that I'm on it. Gotta make sure that my family straight. Gotta make sure that the kids in there. Gotta make sure that the bills is paid. And then let's get to the money. Get to the money. Early morning, so you know that I'm on it. And gotta make sure that my family straight. Gotta make sure that the kids in there. Gotta make sure that the bills is paid. And then let's get to the money. Get to the money.
Welcome to Drinking After Dark, a podcast where we discuss random topics while having a few drinks. I'm your host, Darius, and as always, drink responsibly. And y'all make sure y'all follow Drinking After Dark podcast on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and y'all make sure y'all like and subscribe to Drinking After Dark podcast YouTube channel. Tonight is a very special episode. We're celebrating fathers. This is a very special Father's Day episode. Before we get into it, I got to give a shout out to my sponsor, Joe Shekinab at Shekinab.com. Go visit Shekinab.com for services, monthly updates, and contact information. Once again, visit Shekinab.com, promoting leadership and scholarship. As y'all know, what I'm drinking on, as always, I'm drinking on my Crown Vanilla. And I'm mixing that with Dr. Pepper Cream Soda. So y'all know that's my go-to drink. If you haven't tried the Crown Royal Vanilla, I suggest you try it. And, I mix mine with Dr. Pepper Cream Soda, or you can mix it with just a regular Dr. Pepper or even root beer, or just drink it straight. But just make sure you drink responsibly. But, yeah, we here, man. We're going to celebrate fathers, man. I'm doing this episode by myself because I want to give my shout out to all the fathers out there. Myself, I'm a father. So I just want to make this episode about all the fathers that's out there who raising their kids, teaching their kids, who's there for their kids. So this is for you. This is for you and for all those who stepped up to be dads. So all the biological fathers, the stepfathers, hey, happy Father's Day from me, Darius, Drinking After Dark podcast. A lot of times, fathers don't get a lot of credit. Don't get a lot of credit for what we do in terms of raising kids, being there for our kids and things like that. And so should be a day where we should appreciate and thank all the fathers that's out there. Now, I'm not talking about the fathers that's out there who have kids but who are not raising their kids. This is not for you. This is for those who are raising the kids. Not necessarily have to be in the same household, but you are there raising your kids. So this is for all the fathers out there who's doing their thing. And I think we really have to start appreciating fathers a lot more. Society, they don't really appreciate fathers. You always hear these stories about moms getting all the credit, and if they're single parents, of course they should get all the credit. But when dad is there, show him some love too, because he's sacrificing a lot himself. So that's something that we don't talk about. That's something that society don't really talk about. If you look at commercials and everything like that, when it comes to all the holidays and birthdays and especially like Mother's Day and stuff like that, everything is geared towards women. Father's Day, look, what they think about us, right? Tools, new grill, I don't know, some mugs said world's greatest dad, a t-shirt that says that too. Probably like a bottle or something like that or it could be, I don't know, some underwear, some socks. You know what I mean? We don't, men don't necessarily get the gifts like that, but I think sometimes you got to start, we got to start really showing more and give more thought into the gifts for the fathers. Like as much as y'all give thoughts into the gifts of the mothers, I think it should be the same way when it comes to fathers. So it was just something to think about. Something to think about. This is that time. It's also Juneteenth weekend as well. So it's a lot going on this weekend. But this episode is strictly for Father's Day and for all the fathers out there. Oh, you can also catch last week's episode when we did talk about Juneteenth as well. So just plug that up in there as well. But this is a time where we get to celebrate, the fathers. Now I know you probably got some women out there who are gonna be like, well, I'm a single mom, so I should be celebrated as well. That time is gone. It's called Mother's Day. Let the fathers out here, have their day. You had your day, you were celebrated. Let's celebrate these men out here who are stepping up, to the challenge of raising their children, or even raising somebody else's children. So this is all about them and all that. I could tell you this. I'm gonna give you a little backstory. When I first became a father, I became a father January 25th, 2014 at exactly 11:02 a.m. And that day pretty much, changed my entire life, in the sense of, I have a daughter, I have this responsibility, stuff like that. So you start to look at things a little differently, and my daughter, she's a joy of my life. It's complete opposite of me and her mother. Me and her mother are both quiet. She's a little more outgoing. I was outgoing myself, but I did it more in a quiet way, if that makes sense. And she's really out there, joyful and everything like that. So, yeah, she does take after her dad, some things, and some things she take after her mom. But she's truly, you can tell like that's my daughter, because it's just me. I feel like I'm seeing me all over again when I see my daughter. So, or when I look at my daughter. So it's one of those things where at that particular moment, I knew, this is going to be a great journey. Stuff like that, to be able to raise my daughter, be able to teach her things, things that I wasn't taught growing up. My dad really wasn't around. So this was my opportunity, to, do something, like do something for my daughter that, my father really didn't do as much with me. So I just took full advantage of it and stuff like that. And I'm telling you right now, being a father is like one of the best feelings in the world. That's just how I feel. I don't see how guys could abandon their kids, but and I understand some things happen. Certain things happen where they have to get away because you don't want their child to see them in that capacity. But when you see that child come into the world and you hear that cry for the first time, that does something to you. So, yeah, even right now, whatever my daughter needs, she always come to daddy, 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 and then she'll go to mama. But I think she'll go to mama first, then come to daddy. I think she at the point where she know how to play us both together. So, that's just kids. But no, a lot of times, fathers are not really recognized, stuff like that. So I think we gotta be grateful for fathers because a lot of times you always hear, especially with a lot of kids growing up into adulthood. I didn't have my father in my life and all that stuff. You know, be for those who had their fathers in their lives, be grateful. You know, thankful they were there. You know, because there's a lot of things they can teach you that your mother can't teach you. So it's just take that moment to say, thank you, spend those moments with your father, and have a different side to you. Have a different side to you. Because there's fathers are just as important as mothers, and I think we have to really start acknowledging that. Not only acknowledging that, but really executing it. Because a lot of men have babies who don't. Excuse me. A lot of men have babies, and they don't want anything to do with them, which is sad. You know, it's a sad thing to see. It's a sad thing to hear. So for all those men out there who are, they're in their child's lives, even not as a child, but also through adulthood, they're there when they get a phone call, they're always there and all that stuff. Man, salute to you guys. Before we go any further, just some quick announcements, real quick. Um, if you want to advertise on Drinking After Dark podcast, uh, make sure you send a DM to Facebook or Instagram at Drinking After Dark podcast, and we'll go over details and everything like that. Also, if you also want to be another sponsor, same thing. Send a DM to Facebook, Instagram, Drinking After Dark podcast, and we'll go over the details as well. Also, too, man, I like to get subscribers up on YouTube. So if you know anybody, tell them about Drinking After Dark podcast. Ask them to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Also, they can follow on TikTok. That platform is really growing for me. I'm not really understanding Facebook or Instagram at all, but yeah, I'm not understanding those platforms. Like TikTok has grew. I've had TikTok before we get back into Father's Day. I gotta say this. I've had TikTok for a couple of years, but I actually have been on it for like, was it 4 months now? And I'm over at 1,500 followers. So, so that platform is really growing. So I want to continue to build that platform, but I also still want to get the Instagram and Facebook followers up. So tell your friends and family about Drinking After Dark podcast, man, on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube, man. Let's get these followers up. Trying to get the support up. I want to make this podcast one of the best podcasts that's out there. Also, too, man, like I said, if you want to advertise, whether you're an artist, whether you have, whether you're a business owner, stuff like that, just hit me up. Hit me up, Drinking After Dark podcast, Facebook and Instagram, and we'll go over details. So, that was just my quick little announcements before I forget, because I forgot last week, but I ain't gonna forget this time. But yeah. No, let's back to the fathers and everything like that. There's it's gonna be, for me personally, it's gonna be a great weekend. It's a great weekend. There's a lot of stuff going on this weekend. Like I said, Juneteenth and Father's Day this weekend, so it's gonna be, I'm gonna be up and running and doing all this stuff, and I'm gonna have a lot of fun, man. Always enjoy the moment. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to enjoy the moment, and I'm gonna have fun doing it. Like I said, I'm gonna have fun doing it, and it is what it is. I'm gonna be honest with you. I can't wait to see what I'm gonna get for Father's Day. This is pretty much like 3 days out of a year that you could say you look forward to. Like for me, it's my birthday. Yeah, Father's Day and Christmas. Those pretty much like the three days out of a year that I really look forward to. One, my birthday, because it's my birthday, so it's about me that day. And it's Father's Day, it's also about me. I'm a father, so it's about me. And Christmas, it's about the family and everything like that. So, I look forward to stuff like that. Um, I already told my wife what I wanted for Father's Day. Hopefully, I get it. It's really not. It's something that I know I could definitely use for the entire summer. That's like I seen it, and I was like, oh, for the summertime, oh, I can't wait. I cannot wait for the to see if I'm able to get this gift for Father's Day. And that's probably one more other thing I probably would like to get. But we'll see. We'll see. I'm just going to enjoy the day um, and stuff like that. And you know, just know they just thank fathers, man. We're important too. We're important. And I know society will always tell us we're not at times, but you know, you always hear people complaining, like I said, complaining like, oh, my father wasn't there and all that stuff. No, we could change the narrative. Changing the narrative, and fathers got to step up too. I mean, regardless what your situation is, you got to be there. Because that's the only thing these kids want is for us to be there. And if we there, we can make a great impact on their lives. So let's really take the initiative and step up and, raise our kids. That's all I got to say about that. There's a few people I want to give a shout out to. My brothers, Doran, DeAndre, their fathers as well. So shout out to them, to my father-in-law, Kenneth Montgomery, to my brother-in-law, Eric. I got my cousins, to my grandfather, Russell Gunn, to uncles, to a lot of my friends. I would name them all, but I'm a excuse me. I'll send them messages, let them know Happy Father's Day and everything like that. And I'll give a shout out to my dad, So shout out to my dad as well. But this is for you. This episode's for you. If you're gonna watch it, watch this episode, man. Drink with your boy, man. There's a lot of things I could talk about today. Usually I'll talk about sports, entertainment, something in the news, but this whole episode is dedicated to fathers. This is all about you. I hope you enjoy your Father's Day, because I know I will, and this, feel the love. And, this is not the only day we should should celebrate fathers. It should be every day, like we do with our mothers. We should do the same thing with our fathers. So, show love every day, because we want to be loved too. So let's not forget about us, because I know a lot of people are going to be like, yo, everybody go to mom first. Let's, equal, I mean, there's things you could go to your dad about, so ain't nothing wrong with that. This episode was actually going to be a short episode. I wasn't going to make it a long episode or anything like that, because this is all about the dads, and I just want to show my appreciation to all the fathers out there. I know a lot of us gonna get the love and stuff like that on Father's Day, but I just want to come out here from myself, from my platform. Thank you to all the fathers out there. Keep doing your thing. Keep being great dads. That's all we can do. Continue to be great dads. We might not be perfect, but that doesn't mean we can't be great. But before I get out of here, just a reminder, make sure y'all go follow Drinking After Dark podcast on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and y'all make sure y'all like and subscribe to Drinking After Dark podcast YouTube channel. Also, too, new episodes will air every Friday, so y'all check that out. Every Friday episodes will upload. So to stay on the lookout for that. My goal was to do 100 episodes. I'm pretty much like halfway there. So shout out to all the supporters out there, all the guests who have came on the platform, even came back on the platform. So I thank all of you. And I got some new things in the works, man. I always want to, bring people on that, who wants to have a good time and just chill out, man, and, talk a little bit. We're not about the drama here. We're all about having fun. So if you'd like to be a participant, send a DM on Facebook and Instagram at Drinking After Dark Podcast. And, we can set something up. I'm about to go ahead and finish my drink for the night. But y'all be safe out there, fellas. Enjoy your Father's Day. I hope you get some amazing gifts. I hope you get all the love out there. Till next time, this your boy Darius from Drinking After Dark Podcast, and I'm out. Peace.
Gotta get to the money. Gotta get to the money. Early morning, so you know that I'm on it. Gotta make sure that my family straight. Gotta make sure that the kids and me. Gotta make sure that the bills is paid. And then let's get to the money. Get to the money. Early morning, so you know that I'm on it. And gotta make sure that my family straight. Gotta make sure that the kids and they. Gotta make sure that the bills is paid. And then let's get to the money. Get to the money.